Do that no more.
That's weird.
Every time.
So when you went to school, everyone called you Blake. Okay, so you're Blake.
Yeah.
I'm Brad.
Hey,
my
let's
name's
go
James
ahead and
Bradley.
roll in before y'all get into all this good content.
We're going to talk about this.
We're just getting
All right, so
getting
this
the jitters
is
out.
episode 2 of season 2, Expired Plates. I'm Brad.
And I'm John. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying tuned with us. This is going to season 2, episode 2, as we said. So we y'all see our first episode be airing here soon for season 2, and as we already said, we're going to try to keep special guests on every week. And this is we have a special guest with us today, and I don't want to speak for the entire Expired Plates podcast, but I've been looking forward to having him on. We've talked.
I have.
We've talked about having him on a few times. Absolutely hilarious guy. Probably one of the funniest people I know, and smart.
Yeah,
smart.
I will say you're smart.
Oh, thanks, guys. You're so sweet.
So this is Aaron. So what's your? You don't have to say your last name. Is Blake your first name or middle name?
Blake is my middle name.
Okay. So you want to hear something funny?
Mm-hmm.
I'm James Bradley, but everyone called me Brad because my mom hated my first name.
Right.
So why do they call you Blake? There's always a reason why you go by your middle name, not your first name.
That's just what my mom liked it better than
It's always
Aaron.
the mom.
Yeah. So, like, I go by my middle name, and both of my brothers go by their first name.
Are you Blake or Blake Lee?
Blake.
That's cool.
Aaron Blake Thomas.
Edit that last part out.
Yeah. Sounds like a serial killer. But usually serial.
Probably just the way I said it.
Maybe, yeah.
Aaron, yeah.
That the Confederate.
My name is Aaron
That
Blake
and the We the
Thomas.
People.
I'm not
flag.
a weirdo. Should I?
Oh, you're good, man.
No,
you're
that's
good.
fine.
You're
I
good.
wasn't
We
planning
can be
on it.
demonetized on this.
This is
That's
Florida.
okay.
It's Florida, man. Who cares? Anyway, so again,
I thought that was a diving flag. I don't even want this cup anymore, dude. This is a cup they gave me. I didn't even bring this.
Season 2, episode 2. We got Blake with us today.
Yes.
Mutual-
Highly anticipated.
Yeah, good friend. Also, don't forget, hit all 4 corners, like, subscribe. If you've been following along, don't forget to check us out, www.expiredplates.com. Just updated the website today.
Absolutely. Saying shout out Wickles Pickles and
A bush latte.
yes, a good bush latte. It's the sound refreshment. And
47 liquors.
and 47 Liquors right here in good old Lake City, Florida, off of Branford Highway. And also Old Boy Outfitters.
Yeah.
Old Boy Outfitters.
We need to make sure that we drop the
promo
code
down.
on this video and that last video as well
Yeah.
when we get ready to air it. So if you use our promo code that's through us, you'll get is it 15% off? Kenny, yeah, you get 15% off at Old Boy Outfitters. Awesome hunting apparel, fishing apparel, and drinking apparel.
Absolutely.
I
definitely drinking apparel.
I had a dream about this the other night because I ordered some stuff off there, by the way. So I ordered me and you some the fishing shirts.
yeah, you were telling me that.
And I was sitting there, I was like, man, this is great. So I was like thinking, like, how can we talk about Old Boy Outfitters? And I was like, you know what? Fishing apparel and it's hunting apparel. I was like, you know what? It's drinking apparel.
It is drinking apparel.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you also need that SPF protection that good
You do.
Old Boy Outfitters has for golfing, too.
Yeah. Oh,
You know,
yeah.
You definitely need it out there on 18 holes. So
We got a golf tournament coming up November 15th. Real quick before we jump in with Blake here. November 15th, Quail Heights right here in Lake City, Florida. All proceeds are going to go to the American Police Hall of Fame. Basically, their biggest thing that they do, survivors of law enforcement officers or officers in general in the state of Florida and the U.S., that being said, that have perished in the line of duty. They're the survivors, husband, wife, whoever it might be, will be taken care of to the best they can. So,
yeah, absolutely. An amazing charity.
Last episode, y'all said Fallen Heroes of America.
So we want to talk about that. I would
Yes.
love to talk about this,
Because
actually.
people are going to be so confused.
No. So to update you from...
Don't be confused,
Yeah,
guys.
don't be confused. So to
We've
update
done our
you,
best.
not that we did not want to support the Fallen Heroes of America. All right. I reached out to them for over a week and a half, 2 weeks, emails, left voicemails, talked to people, and nobody would reach back out to me.
They don't want our money.
They're out of DC. That's where they're established out of. This one, the American Police Hall of Fame, which is they specifically benefit to the survivors of fallen police officers, are out of Titusville, Florida. So they are local.
Beautiful.
So, and they answered back. Kim with them, amazing lady. Within
10 minutes?
The whole time he was over here, I left a voicemail. She called back within 10, 15 minutes.
Yep.
Had us all set up, sent the emails today, got everything taken care of. I should have everything in an email today for you to put on our thing for the 501c and all that stuff for them, the nonprofit.
And
So
she was extremely grateful.
yes,
Extremely grateful. And
and she called back.
Yes, and seem very personable. So if you ever have any charity type things or anything that you would be looking to do to support the families of officers that have killed in the line of duty, that's a fantastic organization. Very personable, very easy to deal with.
If you would like to make a donation to them, you can reach them. Their website is aphf.org. Again, that's APH. That'll take you to their website. You can make a donation to them on that website. And again, we have a charitable golf tournament on November 15th, Quail Heights, right here in Lake City, Florida. So we'll have registrations going out here soon if you would like to join us.
And any companies you want to sponsor a hole, please get with us at expiredplays.com. We got emails, John and Brad and Katie.
All beer sales, team sales, and sponsorships, 100% of it's going to go to them.
Roll damn time.
I feel like Katie's about to text me.
Roll Tide. Excuse me. Sorry. Roll Tide.
Yeah, go Gators.
I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide.
Yeah, are you really? Are you a Tide fan?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I'm outnumbered tonight.
You think I'm just saying this stuff?
Hey, let me tell you. Yeah, I think you're just saying it. But let me tell you what my problem is. I've given John multiple ask why his phone is pink. Oh, we'll get into that. And I've asked this question a million times, but I can tell you this right here: it never gets stolen. So, two things we got to address. First thing, John, can you do me a favor?
Absolutely.
Can you run your finger underneath the bar right there? You see those spider webs? Oh, there they are. Oh, thank you. That was driving me nuts. What a beast.
Cotton candy.
Yeah, cotton candy. That's nature's cotton candy right there.
Candy, baby.
What
are we doing, Brad?
Well, the second thing is I wanted to ask Blake. So obviously you know why you go by Blake. You know your mom wanted you to call Blake. My mom wanted me to call Brad, even though it's Bradley. But anyway, I feel like that's just laziness. But anyway,
my mom and dad call me mother effer.
Yeah, that's what I call my dog.
So,
but you're not.
They be like John, and I'll be ignoring them. They be like, "Hey, mother," and I'm like, "Yes, ma'am."
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I do that same thing with other people, but I call them like, "Hey, gentlemen, sirs, men."
Right.
But I have given John every opportunity. So obviously, you know, we have a lot of Gator apparel in this bar, right?
Yeah.
You might have noticed. You might not have.
Yeah.
I've given him ample opportunities to put anything he wanted, Alabama, in here. Where are we at with that, John?
Listen, you got to be able to afford it, man. We need more subscribers and more likes and comments.
Yeah, we do need more subscribers.
You told me. He said you couldn't put anything Alabama up.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
You told me.
Shit. Bullshit.
Listen, I was about 2 seconds away from wearing my Nick Saban T-shirt.
Yeah.
I wore it the other day and it's dirty. So
Well,
I got my Dale Earnhardt T-shirt on.
Yeah. Well, you said a dirty Nick Saban shirt. I mean, I felt like that.
shirt's dirty. Even it's clean.
Like yeah. I'm just saying, I feel like most Alabama fans are wearing 2-day-old T-shirts anyway. But
wow.
I'm just calling it's pot calling the kettle black. I wear this shirt 2 days in a row now. But it rained one day, so technically
bleach stains on your shirt, Brad.
That's why it always feels clean.
You got bleached out.
I thought it was tied down.
How do you think I afford them solar panels?
He's had that shirt 17 years. The Army gave that to him.
Hear that?
I gotta get the goodie. I gotta get the goodie out of these shirts. This is my grunt style shirt, man. I like this one.
Yeah, man. That thing. He wears it backwards and forwards. You know, then inside, then out.
I actually do wear it backwards a lot because the tag in the back is completely like barely there anymore. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, no, I can't. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So every time I got to put it on, I get it on. I'm like, fuck.
Workout in all my grunt style shirts, and like, yeah, there ain't even writing on them anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
so anyway,
they got to pick up their silk screen game.
Where are you from? Like,
I am from Polk County.
Polk County.
That old 8-6 Treyway is what I call it. Yeah, I'm from a little neighborhood called Inwood in the city of Winter Haven.
I know exactly where that's at.
That's what's up.
On 34th Street, man.
Grady Judd.
Yeah.
Grady Judd. Yes.
OG Daddy Grady Judd.
That's my favorite. Well, he hasn't had anything like popping lately, but that's like my favorite videos.
So someone was telling me something about a sheriff down south. Said X, Y, and Z about all these protests, and he's like, "Yep, ain't happening in my county." And I'm like,
"That's
oh, you're talking about Grady Judd?" And they're like, "No,
he's the one over in Brevard, I think it is."
I've seen a video recently of the Brevard County Sheriff, I believe.
Yeah,
I've seen a few actually in the last.
It's starting to feel good.
The last couple of years they've come out and done it. He was the OG.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
The pioneer.
You can't touch Grady Judd, yeah.
I said it, and I mean it, and I'm not taking it back.
But. Yeah, that's Papaw of laying it on the table.
Yeah.
He's the original bullet purchase. Like, well, why'd you shoot him 89 times? Well, you know what? Ran out of bullets. But don't you worry, that ain't gonna happen again.
Yeah. That won't happen again.
Look at him like that's a dumb question.
Yeah.
Why else will we shoot him that many times?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's all we had.
Well, no, we shot at him 400 times and only hit him 89.
Right.
But statistically, only 20% of rounds hit their target. So.
And we've doubled up on firearms training.
For sure.
So how did you? So we had the origin stories throughout. How we ended up being ball fans. How'd you end up being a ball fan?
So I'm not really. I'm kind of a poser, kind of a bandwagoner, to be honest. I don't really watch a whole lot of sports.
I'm gonna stop you. What year did you become an Alabama fan?
I like Alabama because my people are from Alabama.
Oh, your people are. We're from in Alabama.
My mama's family is from. I got family in Huntsville, Gunnersville, Boaz, all around there. Sand Mountain.
You know, I know where Sand Mountain is. You know, Huntsville. That's where the female mathematician, astronaut, NASA girls are from.
I did not, but
yeah, Hidden Figures is a good movie. You should check it out. Kevin
Have
Costner
you seen
there.
it? Listen, I ended up watching it. It was pretty good.
Did you watch it because I said something about it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a good
Actually,
movie.
Katie made me watch it because you said something about it, and then it's kind of like one of the things. Y'all ever been watching something that you're old?
Why do you take a 20 or 2 hour break every day?
me.
I got to walk 1 mile to go to the bathroom.
So
I'm sorry. I don't know where that comes
Oh,
from.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen
Y'all-
clips of that movie, but I haven't watched.
Oh, you got to watch this good movie.
y'all ever been watching something with your old lady and you're like, man, this is gay. I don't want to watch this crap. And then halfway through, she's like cleaning the house and you're stuck on the couch, just glued to it.
Yeah, my wife watches
Yeah.
Naked and Afraid, and I'm like, gay.
I love that show.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know, I
and
do
you're just
too.
like-
But I mean,
This is me every day.
Naked and Afraid reminds me of Cinemax porn back in the day when you didn't have that channel, but it
Oh,
still
right.
showed up. You know, you're trying to look through the snow, and you're like, "Is that a titty?"
You got to get past the
Skinemax made your mom real
past the-
disappointed in you.
hairy armpits and the knowledge in the back of your mind that both of them smell
Yeah.
like hobo feet.
Yes, exactly.
Zombie socks.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting on the couch eating Cheetos, like I could do that.
I
They're
see
being
mine.
sissies. I
A
could do
little
that
bit more
easy.
stretching, and I got this down.
Yeah, I like, listen, I see my new career path. You know what Skinemax will also do? Make your mom real disappointed in you.
Yeah.
Tell you that. She so a little funny story if y'all will. I went back before the cell phones and all that stuff, you know, and we couldn't afford cell phones anyway if they did have them. But I walked in the house and I'm like, hey, I'm home, you know, hey, you know, try to get everybody's attention. And nobody came out, so guess what? I'm home alone. So
I was just about to get into a story like this. I'm glad you did
listen,
it first.
So
I was going to ask if it was inappropriate, but you're going with it. Go.
basically what had gone on is my mom and dad was in the room smoking weed and didn't want me to know.
Nice.
So I turned on those Skinemax.
Were you on the couch?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got busted the
not
same way.
Not only
You
not
got
on the
busted. I
couch.
already know how this story ends.
Not on the couch. I was on my daddy's recliner.
Oh, that's a cardinal sin.
Not really. I thought it was a freaking gangster move. You know what I'm saying? Like on my daddy's couch, on my daddy's recliner.
You know, you're all sprawled out.
Yeah.
Your drawers are hanging off one ankle.
Daddy comes in, he's more
Going to
pissed off that you're
town.
sitting in his chair than anything
Yeah.
else.
Hey, so
He's
the
like,
first,
what are you doing? I didn't know what that was. Daddy's like, you're in my chair. Get
the
out.
first time I got
Get out of my chair before I beat you.
the first time I got caught, I remember I was sitting there and like everyone went to bed and I watched the whole movie. I'm like, yeah, they're out. And we had them pleather leather couches, you know what I'm talking about? And I'm in there with my shorts and no t-shirt on. So I remember I was sitting there and my mom walked out and when I went to go sit up, you can hear when you're sweating because I was sweating. You could hear me peel off that couch. I was like, Mom,
My mom said, "Now
I think I have a tick. I was checking.
I'm gonna cuss. I'm gonna say what my mama said." So my mama comes out. She says,
That's not cussing, that's quoting.
"She said, Jonathan, what in the fuck?" And my dad was like, "What's going on, bro?"
Sounds like a lot of disappointment in that.
Dad looked at me, looked at the TV, looked at me, and said, "Fuck it, he's broke. I don't know. He's fucking broken." He went back in the room, and that was it, you know. But I ain't never been so embarrassed in my life until I had my first real serious girlfriend at the house, and that was pretty embarrassing. When my mom come in to ask me if I wanted dinner. But anyway, you
That's
ever
all
had
bad.
you ever had one of them? You ever been caught?
Nah, I've been blessed not to have been caught like that.
What you're trying to say
have
is
you
you're a
had
ninja.
your-
I don't know if it
Blake
was
the ninja over
skill
here.
or luck.
He be laying in the bench in the truck, just
Yeah.
sweating in the Florida heat.
It's like, why is he walking around the backyard at 2
You ain't
o'clock
never
in the morning?
been caught
Oh, man.
by nobody.
Not that I
I
recall.
caught myself one time in the mirror.
Not that I recall.
I caught myself in the eye, but I've been doing my eyes closed
Yeah,
now.
I ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
That ain't never happened to you?
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
It's neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
So
Not
Now
that I
I'll do it.
recall at this time.
now I'll do it like I'm in a sandstorm. Like you're trying to look in a sandstorm.
So we were talking
I ain't
about
never been in a sandstorm, but that's what I think I do.
Got your weed eating glasses on.
You wear glasses when you weed eat? I take it like a man. I'm over here like
I don't wear weed eating glasses, but that's what I call them things. That's what I think they're for.
yeah, I got you. I feel that.
Yeah.
So we were talking about something earlier when we were having our chicken Alfredo, which is probably why I'm burping right now.
Right. It was really good too.
It was good.
Thank y'all for that.
You're very
Delicious
welcome.
chicken Alfredo.
We can't pay you, but we'll feed you.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my
our
mama's-
that's our mantra.
Yeah,
we
that's
can't
my
afford to
mama's
pay
mantra.
you, but
That's all right. That'll
Yeah.
do.
this guy right here, I'm just telling you, Blake is worth a plate of chicken Alfredo.
Yeah,
That's
I've
right.
been wanting him to get here for a minute. He's
So
extremely busy.
Well, believe it or not, that's one of the nicest things that's ever been said about me. So I appreciate
we've actually been really looking forward to it.
Dude,
I was a little
seriously.
disappointed because I was like, I didn't know that this was going to happen until like yesterday.
it. It was kind of last minute.
Dude,
It
I'm ecstatic though. Like I really wanted you on here because I knew it was going to be a good show. Content wise, doesn't matter how many views we get. I don't worry about the views,
Right.
but just to sit here and do this with you, I think it's pretty cool. So
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I've watched a few of y'all's videos, and it looked like a good time. I've been wanting to check out the room and stuff.
yeah.
And I love you guys and like hanging out with y'all anyway. So I felt bad last time. We talked about it several weeks ago, probably a couple months now.
do you know who I talked to the other day about getting on here? And it's on the fence. I don't know if he's going to do it or not. Which he's busy. He is busy. He's working. Retired now, but he's busy. Still working. John Green,
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
dude. I just want to see what socks he wears.
Good show.
He's been over a few times, but he's got some stories. Like, dudes,
Listen,
Right.
we got a really good one.
we got to save that story though for when he gets here. Yeah, don't waste it.
Right. Well, I actually have an expired plates story. Not too
Do
long ago.
you?
Before, me and John talked a while back about me coming on, and I had to give him a rain check, and I was like, "Damn, they're gonna think I'm bucking or something. Like I don't want to do it." That wasn't the case.
we're
Just
used
had
to
some
it.
Stuff going on, but
We'll turn it to an organized.
I also wanted to be prepared because being the center of attention in a public setting is a little different than having cameras and lights in your face. This is new to me. I don't really know what to do with my hands.
We're
I'm a little
semi-famous.
nervous.
We're semi-famous.
So I wanted to be prepared. And I was like, what kind of stuff can I talk about? And what kind of stuff do I absolutely not need to talk about? But I thought, oh, well, expired plates, that's coincidental because I have a good expired plate story about the time I got pulled over because of my expired plates, which led to a whole nother convenience for me. So short story long, my wife and I took the kids on a cruise.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Can we get the long story?
All right,
We
we went on this cruise, and I'm going to tell you the whole cruise.
we got an hour we got to fill up here.
Yeah, we went on a cruise, took the babies. It was a great time. Everybody enjoyed it. And I think it was a 4-day cruise. First time we've ever been on a cruise.
Okay.
Like on a boat?
Yeah, I mean, I've been on a boat, and I've been on some large boats, but I've never been on a cruise ship for 4 days.
John's never been on a cruise.
We got home. This is a big boat. Biggest boat I've ever been on until the
almost-
next cruise, which
it'd
was
be
much
cons-
larger.
Almost like a
It'd
ship.
be considered
Yeah.
a ship?
Yeah.
It was. It is a ship. Is what
Yeah.
it is. It's bigger
I've
than the
seen one-
Titanic. I'm
I've
pretty
seen
sure.
one of them at Huguenot Beach, but continue.
Yeah, well, I've seen them up close and far away, but I've never been on one, and I dang sure had never stayed on one for 4 straight days. So when you get off the boat after 4 days in the sea, they're big enough, and they got these stabilizing mechanics and what have you,
Cool
where
science.
usually you don't feel that you're in the middle of the ocean, right?
Yeah.
Rocking.
Only one point we felt that. We went to Bimini, and as we were departing from Bimini, it started.
He's good. It'll be cut out.
Well, that's why I told him to pause.
Right.
So
As long as he doesn't fart, we're all right.
Well, now I forgot what I was saying.
My stepfather came in
ruin the
here.
story.
Oh
go
yeah.
ahead, say it, Dad.
Mayo ruined the story.
No, it wasn't him. I lost my train of thought.
So you went? Maybe we stop here real quick. You went? What cruise line did you go?
Carnival.
I love Carnival. So even
I
on
was told it's the Walmart of cruise lines,
is.
but I'm from Polk County, as
Roll
I previously mentioned.
Tide.
So
it is the
Right,
Walmart of cruise ships. Me and
I
Courtney
loved
just
it.
got back from a Carnival. We went on the Mardi Gras. I've been on 7 Mardi Gras cruises. We actually just booked another one the other day.
Yeah.
We go next May. But Carnival, I've been on Royal Caribbean, I've been on Disney. Mardi Gras or Carnival is the Walmart, but as far as having fun,
right.
it is what it is.
So you got off at Bimini.
Yeah, so we would get off of Bimini, and it was coming a really bad storm. So that's the only time I felt us moving. We're
Yeah.
standing on the upper deck, like watching the island get further away, and I look across the other side of the ship, and like you can see the sky, and then a couple seconds later you see water
Yeah.
because you're doing this, and that's the only time you can see that you're doing that. So strange feeling, but the majority of the time you don't feel it. However, when you get off the ship and you
Yeah.
are on stable dry land, you feel like you're still on it. So we got off the boat that day. Me and my wife was a little overwhelmed and exhausted from hauling 3 kids and grandma out of the country for
grandma
a
went with
vacation.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was nice for everybody. But by the end of it, we was a little touched out and overwhelmed and stuff like that. We got
Tuckered out.
we got into a little tiff. I was a little aggravated. I said, you know what? I need to go check my hunting woods.
What was the tiff about? I want the long
nothing
story.
important. I don't
Yeah.
even remember. But
Uh,
we was aggravated. We had some words, and I was irritated. Is the point?
they pissed you off.
I was pissed off enough that I said, I'm gonna go grab me a 6-pack of beer, and I'm gonna go sitting out in the woods and check my trail cameras.
Ooh, man, that's what I'm talking
drink me
about.
some cold beer, and
And check the trail cam.
yeah. So I went out there and did that.
Roll Tide, but
Yeah.
if
So
that ain't country, I kiss your ass.
right. So I did this. Got out there, did my business, cracked open one of the beers and drank about literally 2 sips of it, and I worked myself up more. I was like, you know what? I don't even want to do this. Put it back in the case that I had it in.
Quitter. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I'm
Well,
listening.
and like I told y'all earlier, I don't really.
Yeah,
this
no.
ain't really in that anymore. So
I'm good.
I
with it.
thought I wanted to do it. I guess like no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to end up going home and saying something stupid, making it worse. So I'm just
Yeah.
not going. Not going to do that. So
You're a good man.
leave, go back towards the house, and as I'm coming back through town, I see a police officer has got somebody pulled over on the side of the road. I was like, well, sucks to be them. I drive on by and stop at the red light. Well, they're done with their traffic stop, pull in right behind me. And as I'm going through the light, they light me up. I'm thinking, what in the heck is going on here?
They're obviously confused.
Right. Profiling me or something. I don't know.
Profiling.
I knew I didn't. I was like, my seatbelt's on. I used my turning signal.
Pants
Didn't do
are on.
nothing bad. I'm
Yeah.
not speeding.
Not naked.
Excuse me. I have no earthly idea why they're pulling me over. So I pull into the little laundromat parking lot, and it's late. It's like 9 o'clock at night, so it's dark and all that stuff. And when the officer pulls in behind me, I look in the rearview mirror at them, and before they get out of their car, they turn that little spotlight and shine me in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a good
apparently
move.
that's something that they like
They train that.
train them to do.
Yes.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
So I have some close associates that I know that work for that agency, and I'm thinking, I know who this is. They're messing with me. I got you. So I put my hand on the door handle, and I'm fixing to, as they're opening the door, I'm fixing to get out and run. I was positive that it was somebody I knew.
What
Yeah.
county?
Live oak.
It was like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I already know.
I was-
when he said laundromat, I already know the laundromat he pulled into by Hardee's.
Yeah, I was positive that this is somebody I know. Not that any of them would ever do anything like that while they're working, you know.
Yeah.
But
No, not at all.
this is what I was thinking for some reason, and I'm fixing to bail out my truck and take off running just for fun. Luckily, I see the dude that steps out the car is not who I thought it was, and I decided to abort that mission real bad. So,
We would have changed the name of this podcast.
right, yeah. Well, anyways, so
Yeah, the
he
mug
comes
shots.
Up, he
Yeah.
comes up and's like, "You know why I pulled you over?" I said, "Sir, I have no earthly idea." And he said, "Well, your tag is expired." Figures, and that makes sense.
Do you
There's-
still have the tag?
Yeah, it's on his truck.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got it updated.
You see, I'm short. I'm short.
might have one that I can bring. I'm
Hey,
gonna have to
man.
go check.
Be
out
careful.
that.
Don't ask questions if you
Garage.
leave and there's one gone. We
Yeah,
done
right.
taught the kids.
Well, last time it couldn't get any worse than this time. So, well, it could probably, but anyway. So he pulled me over because my sticker's out of date. I was like, well, yeah, that makes sense. That's probably what it is. And while he's talking to me, he looks. You know how they shine the light in the car while they're talking to you.
yeah, 100%.
He sees this 6-pack in the passenger seat, which contains a beer that is half drank, which I completely forgot was there, and does not have a lid on it.
Still an open container.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, he didn't notice that. He's seen the 6-pack. So he asked me, "Have you had anything to drink tonight?" I said, "Yeah, I just went out to my hunting woods and was checking out my property. I cracked open one of them and started to drink it and decided against, I'm just going to do it when I get home."
Yeah, I
'Cause
just
was-
quit drinking
I was a little
20
irritated.
minutes ago.
Yeah, but you know, you're always like, what do I say? You're not going to believe me if I tell you I've drank half a beer. They're going to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah,
So-
everybody's drinking
I was like,
beer,
you know
guys.
what?
Especially in Swanee County.
You know what?
Spit the hammer strikes.
Right.
Yeah.
Just drag it out of the car. So,
No, I think in Swanee County, I think it's actually legal as long as you don't have more than 3 open containers. You're good.
right. Well, he was just asking if
Yeah.
I had because he saw them. He didn't notice the open container yet. I didn't realize that it was open. I thought that I had put it up or whatever. I forgot about it. So I tell him the truth. Yeah, I started to drink one when I was out there. That was a while ago, and I put it in there and forgot about it, to be honest. And he was like, all right, well, I'm going to ask you mind submitting to a field sobriety test. I was like, hate to admit that I'm not as well versed in my constitutional rights as I probably should be. So I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go. And I'm not drunk.
Hey, let me pause right here. And you just got off a cruise that day, right?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
still have sea legs.
We're getting there.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Still have, I know what you're talking
Let
about.
it simmer.
Yeah.
Let it
Yeah,
simmer.
yeah.
Go
So,
ahead.
good story.
When
Yeah.
I say I drank 2 sips out of this beer. I literally drank 2 sips out of this beer and decided I'm so irritated. I don't even want to do that right now, and left it alone. Forgot about it. So I get out the truck, and it's raining now.
Okay.
So I'm still mad at my situation, and now I'm annoyed, and it's raining and cold and dark,
and it's her fault.
And I'm pulled over fixing to do a field sobriety test in the middle of my hometown, right in front of whatever 3 night owls are out here doing their laundry at the laundromat. So we go ahead and start doing the whole sobriety test, and I'm like, oh God, here we go. I'm about to go to jail on the house.
That's when you tell him you're disabled. That's why you tell him you're a disabled veteran.
Yeah.
We tell you the difference between me and you when he said, do you mind submitting to a field sobriety test? Part of this is my homosexual tendencies, and part of this is just the way I am. But I'd be like Dave Chappelle did on that one thing. He'd be like, I'll blow.
Yeah. Right.
I'll blow you.
Well, I didn't know how he was going to take that, and I didn't want to make my situation worse. So.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So,
Right.
continue.
So
What
I'm standing on one foot, hoping I can, you feel like you're doing that, but you're not.
Yeah.
I'm standing perfectly still. He was like, all right, you did everything perfectly great. Blah. I was like, well, yeah, I told you I wasn't drinking. So, but the whole time I'm standing there, he's counting whatever, and I'm thinking, I am fixing to go to jail because I feel like I'm doing this.
Yeah. It's a weird feeling.
And I'm walking the line, and I walked it straight, but I feel like I'm fixing to fall. I'm like, bro, you better hold it together.
But you got to think, you've been training for 4 days to walk upright.
Yeah, and that probably is what helped me.
moving,
But, dude, standing there, that just wasn't a good feeling.
So
I was like, man, I'm about to get
So let me ask you this.
arrested.
For when you get off the boat, you've had 2 cruises, you said no?
That was my first cruise. No, I've been on 2 yet.
Okay, so when you get off the boat, John hasn't been on a cruise yet. I'm trying to talk him into going on a cruise.
You
So
should
we
at the
scheduled
May.
our cruise
so
for
scary.
May coming
It is
up.
terrifying, but it's worth it.
I want him to go on a cruise with us. We got ours for May. We're going to Cancun or whatever.
Do it.
I want him to go with us, but
How many days is that?
4 days. It's a short cruise. We just got back
That's
off.
good to start off with.
We just got off a 7-day cruise.
I promise you will have the time of your life.
Yeah, you'll have a blast.
Time of my life.
Yes.
Hey, and here's the great part. So
the time
when you were
of
on the
my
cruise,
life.
it is a God, that voice is
Going
an
on a cruise with Brad.
So when you're on the cruise, you drink.
No, that's going to
no.
be our theme song.
Not
So-
a lot. Not a lot.
So I gamble a lot on the cruise,
Yeah.
right? And sometimes I've lost, but the majority of times I've ever been on a cruise, I'm always lucky.
Right.
So I won a pretty good amount this last cruise. I think I was up almost 1,000 this last cruise, and that's a lot for me. And I was down at 300 at one point, but I ended up being almost 1,000 up when we left. But I gamble enough on the boat so this cruise coming up, like the drink packages are stupid. They're expensive.
Yeah, we don't do those.
So,
Like, even if I want to drink a little bit, I'm not going to drink enough to make that worth my money. So
but I gamble enough that the last few cruises I've been on, I don't pay for drinks anymore.
Right.
They're free.
Yeah.
Because if you go to the casinos and you get enough points, whatever it is, you need 2,000 points is what it is. And then, so I drink for free.
Right.
And I got enough casino money now that every one of my crews that's in my group drinks for free now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so if you do enough sins, you drink for free.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like sin credit. You
So,
get frequent sin miles.
yes. And buddy, hey, listen, they put me in first class.
Hey,
They put me in first
I
class.
should have free
Yeah.
drinking anyway.
And my wife is not a gambler, but she's in there, but she's not a gambler. I promise you,
Right.
on the Bible, she's not a gambler, but she's an enabler, which is
Those are
worse.
my favorite
I'm
women.
not much of a gambler. Every once in a while for funsies, but
But she's worse than me because she's
I'm
an
a
enabler.
cheerleader.
Because I was the one that I was a cheerleader.
And I will definitely be like, yes, spend more of your money.
So
That's awesome. You're going to win.
She's over here. She's like,
Not just have
I'm down like 400. I told her I was down 400, but she's gonna watch this episode and be like, "What the hell? I thought you told me you're down 400. I was down like $500."
Dang.
And I went to lose. I had $500 I was going to lose. And that's when I take money to gamble with, I have a set amount that I will lose. So we get there and I'm down like, I think I said I was going to do 400. I was down like 550. And I had plenty of cash. I brought plenty of cash with us, but it was cutting into our fun cash,
Yeah.
which we'll get to a story we
That's
talked
part
about.
of being fun, though.
Yeah, it is. It
You're
is.
having fun.
That's what I sold myself. So, which leads us into some license plates. But anyway, we sit there.
and some janky transactions. Did you hear this story?
No, because we haven't aired it yet.
Okay.
Our sound audio engineer producer over here is slacked on this last episode, so we haven't got it out yet. So,
So I don't mean to cut
no,
you
no,
off.
go ahead.
What ended up transpiring? Did the man, hey, listen, man, you're sober. I'm sorry for bothering
So-
you. Did you get a ticket?
Yeah. So,
The
well, he was a good guy. He was a good guy. He was.
I feel like piece of shit's
rookie.
pushing it there, guy.
He was. Well, I don't know
Man,
him
what an
personally.
asshole!
Yeah.
It'd been
Well,
Hamilton
no, he was
County.
cool. He was okay. He was okay. So
He was doing his
He's
job.
in case it gets pulled over again.
I was dead ass wrong. I was
Yeah.
in the wrong 100%. And
How expired was it?
a couple months maybe.
Okay.
It wasn't
A couple
enough.
months?
Maybe 2 or 3. I am slacking.
I
in
feel
life.
you.
Hey,
Dude,
if
I
it's
got
in that month,
kids.
I used to let them slide. If you were in the month, I'd let you slide. 2 or 3
Yeah.
months, I'd pull you over and be like, hey, buddy, you know your tag's expired, right?
Right.
Because you can pull up a lot of information.
Well,
on the
that's
tag.
what they did. So he
Yeah.
come back.
Brad was
And
the
like-
police, if you ain't know.
If he'd have been,
Snitch.
if he'd have been a little more
That was
seasoned,
you.
you know, he might have been like, okay, 6-pack in a grocery bag doesn't appear to be open. You say you ain't drinking, or you told me straight up like you did earlier when you're not. Whatever. I'm not gonna go through all that, but whatever. He's shining with a spotlight when he first pulled up. So
Oh, super
You know,
He's like-
cop.
the
doing it right.
worst thing
He
a
was
cop,
doing the Super Cop 3000.
worst thing a rookie cop can do
What?
is a DUI.
yeah,
It takes so much time.
right.
Does
It's
it?
oh god.
Well,
So you got
Dude, I've
DUI affidavit, arrest affidavits, all kind of shit. Then you got your Terry stop. A lot of shit conspires from it. It's a lot of paperwork. Big counties, right? So they have DUI squads. So I pull you over. I suspect you of DUI, right? I make a phone call. My analyst, I got one. How far are you? Yep. Yeah, okay. So I detain you until a DUI squad gets there. I give them the probable cause affidavit, and then they do the DUI stops, right? Because it takes so much freaking time. If you do DUIs all the time, you can knock them out quick. But if you don't do DUIs all the time, it takes forever. So my biggest thing is I'd look at you and I go, you want to blow for it?
and that's why he's not a cop anymore.
Yeah. Politics.
Dude's like,
Politics, man.
I got you,
Yeah.
bro.
Politics.
I've been
man.
drinking since noon.
Yeah.
Politics is
So-
why I don't do it, man. God.
So anyway, this dude, he comes back. He's got a paper in his hand. He's like, "All right, Mister Dude, I'm going to give you a
Warning.
written warning. Go ahead and get your, just because it's a few months, you know,
What?
I know life happens and stuff. Get
Yeah.
that fixed, and everything else is good. You're good to go." Well, while he's doing that, getting that prepared, another police officer pulls up.
Yeah.
I guess one of his supervisor, FTO or whatever. He comes up and just, "Hey, buddy, did you notice that one of these beers is open?" And so the guy's like telling me, "Hey, I'm gonna cut your break, give you a little warning, whatever."
You've already told him the beer's open, right?
No, I didn't even look at the beer. He
Yeah.
only asked me if I'd been drinking because
I
he
got
saw
you.
them in the seat.
I got you.
We haven't made it to the open
So
container.
The other guy saw, yeah, that beer has no lid. That beer is missing approximately 2 sips and it has no lid. Were you drinking this while driving? I was like, dude, I don't even remember. No, I didn't know it was open.
I would have said that. I
Of
don't
course not.
remember.
I said, well,
I don't remember. I'm fucked
I
up.
said, no. I said, no, I definitely was not drinking it while driving. But no, I put it in there and I thought the lid was back on it and it wasn't. But anyway, so the guy's like, well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to give you a ticket for an open container now. So I got a ticket for an open container.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
Who was that? He's a real
It's
dickhead.
another
Hey, you
guy.
know
I
the
don't
crazy
either of them
part is
personally,
if you would have took that out and threw it in the bed of your truck, you'd have been cool.
yeah, well, so.
He didn't want his wife
So-
to know.
Oh, no, she found out. So,
Yeah, because you got a ticket.
yeah,
Because
so,
that asshole.
he makes me pour it out. And
Oh, yeah, because 100 people are going to send you letters in the mail talking about, do you want to go to driving school?
so while he's writing the ticket now, which was like $100-something, he's writing the ticket, and the guy that pointed out the open container starts asking me, he's like, well, so what's going on tonight, blah, blah. I said, well, I just told him I went out to the woods because I was aggravated with my people, and, you know, I was going to go have a couple beers, just cool off, and then come home. And I decided I'm not going to do that because I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah.
So I put it back in the case. I thought I put the lid back on it and forgot about it. I was going to throw it in the back of the truck before I left the property anyway and just got in there and forgot.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, it's 9 o'clock.
Back
And
there
I'm
with all the corn you were
Yeah.
hunting over.
No, I wasn't hunting over corn. Don't do that. But I'm trying to get them
It's,
green
only,
pants on.
it's only illegal on state land. You're
Yeah. But I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what I was doing. So he's trying to, oh, well, how much land do you have? Hunt out there? What do you got? Some big deers? And I'm like, sir, with all due respect, I'm not mad at you. Okay, this is my fault. I did this. I deserve this. I don't have a problem. Y'all are
But
doing
you're
your
not
job.
getting my hunting
I
secrets.
respect law enforcement, but I really don't. I ain't got nothing to talk about right now. I want y'all. It's raining. I done did a whole field sobriety test in the rain in front of people. Now you got me pouring out this beer like
And-
they think I was drinking and driving.
Yeah.
And now I got this ticket, and I'm really aggravated. I don't want to talk about this.
So where do you hunt at?
Somewhere around here.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
private land,
John
and the owner's a jerk.
John doesn't hunt.
Yeah,
We're gonna go hunting this year, though,
should
right?
hunting's great.
We're gonna hunt this year. I'm gonna put him in a blind this year.
Have you hunt your whole life, or is that
No.
something you picked up as an adult?
So my dad's father used to run dogs. He deer hunted running dogs.
Yeah, I can't stand that.
Up here. There, my dad's from up here.
Yeah.
My mom is from Winter Haven, but my mom's people are originally from North Alabama. So yeah, Roll Tide. So they used to hunt. My mom's people hunted.
I'm from there.
But my mom's brother was tragically killed in a hunting accident when he was 15 years old. They had a church father-son hunt group. Yeah, it was.
Go ahead. This is a
Tragic.
good story.
Yeah.
I mean, not shine light on it, but
yeah,
I'm.
no, this is a little bit of.
Was it a
my
Dick
family
Cheney
history.
type story?
That's
no,
what I was
so
just
I mean, it's
thinking.
just a freak accident.
The
Dude.
fact that you know politics after all that
Right.
other shit we talked about, tariffs and stuff, he said, "What's a tariff?"
Right.
But anyway, go ahead.
So this was
I
was
just
back.
play dumb because
This was back. My
gets
mom
views.
was very young. Excuse me. My uncle was about 15. Freak accident. Another hunter in the area saw movement through the trees and didn't really have a good clear shot.
was it doe weekend?
I don't know. Thought it was a deer and shot him and killed him.
I'm
dead.
not trying to make a joke.
No, you're good. But that hunting was done. Like when I came up, we don't have guns. We're not. They didn't want guns.
Okay, yeah,
Like I wasn't.
okay.
I didn't
yeah.
go hunting the first time.
My parents
until,
was like that too.
So let me ask
but that
you.
was the reason why. Like everybody was like, no, we don't. Like it was just it hurt too much for them to even
we were talking about
Trauma.
something. We were talking about something
emotional
earlier.
trauma.
entertain that. So
Yeah.
I didn't really get a chance to go hunt until I was almost in my teens.
So we were talking about something earlier, and I'm going to kind of keep this semi on topic. Talking about church groups and killing.
Yeah.
I mean, he brought it up, not me. I'm just saying. So we were talking about green energy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got solar panels in my house. John talks about it all the freaking time, white people with money. But
It's nice to see people on the come up, man. It's nice.
so
to see.
you were asking about, why they're not on government buildings and all that stuff. Are you interested in getting solar on your house?
I don't think I'll ever be able to afford that, sir.
1% interest. All right. It's max they can charge you.
Well, I don't have a house right now. I don't own my house.
Oh, well, when you do, I'm just saying, it's the one that put a new roof on your house
Yeah.
for free.
Well, the land I'm hunting on currently, I'm going to build a house on. Eventually, that's the plan.
Well, when you do get solar, you can clear out some trees around it. But when you buy
That'd be
them,
cool.
when you buy them, if you need a roof on the house, right?
Yeah.
Buy
I'm
solar.
probably going to need one of those.
When you go to put the shingles
Most
on,
houses
all
do.
right,
Yeah.
when you put the roof on, if you buy
FYI.
solar, they'll put the roof on for free.
You heard it here.
So it's going to
at
cost you the
Expired
same
Place
amount.
Oh, that's
Podcast.
cool.
As long as you have solar, the roof is insured, which comes off your homeowner's insurance, right?
Right.
The most they can charge you interest on solar panels from a federal state law or federal and state law is 1% interest. The interest rate on housing right now is like 6.5.
Right.
So you're going to save a lot of money.
Hold up, pause. Because I ain't as smart as y'all two.
I'm
whole
I'm just
house
trying to
or just
look
the-
like I
No, not the
understand.
whole house, just the roof.
Just the
the
solar
roof.
panels.
Yeah. The roof will be free when you get solar panels. The
So
only reason
have
I have solar panels in this house is because I needed a new roof.
And he got a free roof because he got solar panels. And getting the solar panels was probably less expensive than putting a roof on that.
It's about the same price,
But
but
you get solar panels.
I got
and a
solar
roof.
panels
It's a
and a
good deal.
roof, and my electric
What-
bill. This is the highest bill I've had in 4 years this month. But we've had a lot of rain.
Probably all this podcast equipment. So make sure you like and
Yeah.
subscribe.
Yeah, that's what,
Don't forget, hit them four
Shout out.
corners.
yeah.
So the only reason we got solar panels is because we needed a roof, and I got a free roof with the solar panels. On top of that, it saved me on my homeowner's insurance because the roof is and the panels are insured as long as you're making payments. So rather than pay it off, I just make the payments. Here's the great part: when I say that the roof is insured, I said, "What do you mean it's insured? We're talking about hurricanes." He goes, "Brother, this is a Hispanic dude. I got his name on my phone."
He said, brother.
He said, "Brother, listen."
Hermano.
He goes, I had to go do an insurance claim on a roof the other day, right? He goes, talking about being mad at your wife.
Mhm.
He goes, old dude got mad at his wife, right? I said, okay. Because he's like, man, I'm talking about like covers hurricanes. He goes, I'm saying, I mean, it's everything. I said, what do you mean everything? He goes, baseball hits the solar panels, hits the roof. He goes, we cover it. I was like, hurricane? He goes, we cover it. I was like, so I started asking questions. He's like, stop asking questions. When I say it covers everything, I mean, it covers everything. He goes, old dude the other day, I just went to his house right down here in Polk County because that's where they were out of. He's out of Gainesville. He went out of
86
Polk.
Treyway.
So he sits there and he goes,
That sounds gangster as hell, bro.
old dude got mad at his wife the other day, right? And I said, okay. He goes, I went to go do the insurance claim on the house so we could send it to get the stuff repaired. He gets mad at her, pulls out a 357 revolver, says, bitch, shut your mouth, and he pops a round off
Old desk
in the house. Right?
Oh, yeah.
He goes,
In the-
he said, goes through the ceiling.
Gangster.
That was a 2. You don't want to see it.
He said, goes through the ceiling, goes through the shingles, goes through the solar panel. You cover that.
After he got out of jail.
And I was like,
Dude, that should be a business.
Dude, I told him, I
Because of
said,
hurricane and bitches.
Courtney's sitting there at the counter, and Courtney's like, yeah, we'll get him. We'll get him.
So she was like,
she could
listen.
bail him out with the money they saved.
She was
I
like,
mean, between
listen,
the electric
if
bill,
Wellbutrin ain't Wellbutrin,
I was like, between the electric
good.
bill, the interest, and the money we're saving on homeowners insurance, we just made bail money. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah, dude, don't do that again.
we'll run through a whole petty situation.
that was your one, right
You
there.
get one. You get one. Don't do it again. Yeah. that's
But
fine.
anyway, so I mean,
Dude, that's what's up.
So
solar
I just-
panels. I mean, they're. I thought it was like. I was like, man, whatever.
Have you seen that Tesla roof?
A Tesla.
No, them Tesla roofs.
Tesla.
That Elon Musk got them Tesla
Yeah,
roofs.
the shingles that are solar panel.
Elon Musk?
Yeah, whatever.
Is that Elon's brother?
Yeah, Elon. He makes the Teslas.
Yeah, the Teslas. The Tesla roofs.
Yeah, them old-
Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about, the damn Tesla roof that they put on your house. Y'all seen them? Y'all ain't seen them?
Yes.
I guess. I don't know. Not
So
that I recall.
you was riding down, let me guess. You was riding down I-10 and seen that damn solar farm
Course.
out there.
Of course.
I seen the same shit too, and I'm just like, and I think I might have seen something on the internet like, hey, listen, like that could be farmland
It was farmland.
and some good.
I
land.
used to watch them grow shit.
That could be what it was when God created it.
Hey, you know
Yeah,
what's
I'm-
crazy?
alligators
though?
and
Do you know where some money's
Deer
at?
and stuff running around.
The
Well-
guys who clean those solar panels. A buddy of mine's got a contract, and that's what he does. Like, so he does it for the ones right here on 10, and he does the ones on 95.
Well, you just fucking. I'm sorry, Cody.
Yeah.
What do you just freaking Windex the damn thing?
No, he's got a machine that goes up there. He sets it. He goes one panel to the other. He's got a machine that goes from one to the other, and it's like it
a
cranks
machine
pump,
does it.
and he goes and he puts it on the next one. Ring, ring, ring. Goes up and down, and it's just water and like a little scrubber brush thing.
We're in the wrong daggum business. I can spray the little things. Have you seen the things on TikTok?
He
That
cl-
sun gun with that daggum thing.
He cleans them squeegee. He cleans
Yeah,
them
them
once.
videos. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
God, I'll be watching them for hours.
He
Hardly
cleans them
satisfying.
once, depending on if there's storms or not, twice a year. But if he cleans them once a year, one field, how much do you think he makes? And he does 4 fields,
I don't know. Shoot.
and he's got 2 people.
2 people.
$3 million a year.
Man,
What?
shoot.
I could do that.
Hey,
I could probably
who-
compromise my convictions.
said he
against
uses-
solar panels.
He
in
said
that
he
farmland
uses
to-
about
for
15.
$3 million a year.
He uses about $15 to $20 or 15 to 20 gallons of gas a day, 4 days a week. That's all he does. He doesn't
So
work
let-
Friday, Saturday, Sundays. He fishes.
who owns these
He's done
solar
unlock the
panels?
secret.
Swanee Valley Electric's the one he cleans up here, and then FPL owns the other ones he does.
This is coming from Aspire Plates podcast. Clearly, FPL and Swanee Valley Electric
Don't forget
Cooperative
Clay Electric.
and Clay Electric. Me and Brad will clean your solar panels for $300,000 a year.
Yeah, let me do some math on that, but yeah, I think we can probably do it.
We'll swing it.
I'll do it for $100,000.
Shut up, Eric. Blake, my bad, Blake.
Real quick,
What hire you on for 20,000?
what give us a quick
Deal.
little backstory on it. So we
Drive a
got
hard bargain.
Ringer.
where are we at right now, Katie? 49. We got about
Beautiful.
10. We got about 10, 15 minutes left. So real quick, give us a little rundown on you. Tell us a little something about Blake. Like what is it
Oh,
that
What
gosh.
cranks your tractor?
yeah. And if you say Alabama football, I swear to God, I'll crawl over him.
No, well, I started on that earlier. I'm more of a.
I'd blow the paneling off this thing.
Yeah.
I'd be
I'm not
rocked
like a
up like.
diehard sports fanatic, but I do like that team.
Who's Alabama's coach this year?
I'm telling you. Listen, that's what I'm telling you.
There you go.
That's what I'm telling
There's
you.
your bandwagon.
I'm telling you.
Hey, but he'll take whoever he can
I'm
get.
from there, so and I know they win ball games. That was the second reason.
I-
Sidetrack, but
I
they
got
win ball
no-
games. That's the number one thing.
got
I-
nothing against Alabama fans. I really don't.
Yeah. I
Unless we're playing you.
I'm
Hey,
not
you know,
like
not
some
the
of,
same
like
conference.
some of the Alabama fans that they'll go out there and get.
Alabama's in the West Conference. We're in
They'll
the
be out
East.
there pissed off that not that they're losing, that they're not winning good enough.
Yeah,
They'll be like, "This is ridiculous."
yeah.
Be straight mad. Y'all
Reed.
should be destroying them, and you're not.
That's me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not me.
Yeah,
I'm not
Alabama
like
will
it. I'll
win.
watch
He'll come to
football.
work. I hate fucking football season with him because he'll come to work. Alabama won. Hey, man, congratulations. Yesterday, you got a fist bump. He's like, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I'm
they
like,
barely
hey, yeah.
pulled it off.
I'm the
Only
kind
won
that-
by 22.
I'll watch
Yeah,
football.
we won by 22, but the defense is only forced 2 turnovers,
Yeah.
and I mean, anyway,
We only got 19 interceptions.
Right. I'll watch football, but I'm
Whatever,
not
I'm a
like,
ball
oh
fan.
yeah, I'm
I punched my sister right in the
enjoying it, but
face.
I'm not gonna get mad over a game
Yes.
and be
Ma-
acting a fool.
How many siblings you got?
I have
A lot. Too
I
many.
have
I know your
two.
mom and daddy did.
2 full-blooded brothers,
Yeah, full blood. I got 2 full. Oh, I got 2 half brothers and
I
2
have-
step brothers.
2 step brothers. I have
That's 4.
I have a step brother and sister that were also adopted by my daddy, so that's my brother and sister.
Okay.
That'll make 6.
And then I have a half brother that is 6 months younger than my daughter.
6.5.
You have a half brother that is 6 months younger than your daughter. How old is your daughter? Yeah.
And I'm 28, so my dad's oldest is 28 and his youngest is 6. I think he's 6.
So 22-year difference.
How old is your daddy?
48?
My man.
Yeah, dude.
Lord's blessed him.
The Lord said, "Be fruitful and multiply."
Now
He took that literally.
your step brothers and sisters.
So did I.
I like his
So did I.
pull-out game.
Because I got 3.
Your step brothers and sisters, are they older or younger than you?
2 of my stepbrothers are older than me.
How much? So
2
my
years.
step brothers, which I have one that's alive, the other one's passed, but they're twins actually. They're still twins, but I don't know. I don't feel like you're trying to prove a point over here. So we sit there, and my stepbrothers are 18 years older than me. My youngest brother's 18 years younger than me.
Say
So-
it again. That's a lot of numbers. What happened now?
What's 18 and 18?
36.
30. Where I
Okay,
came
we're all
from.
good at math. We can count. We know that. We prove it every night. But I'm just, we can.
I can.
We can. That's what
I
I'm saying.
can.
So that's the difference. I'm the middle.
Right. Yeah, I was the oldest for a long time.
Yeah.
I've never been.
I mean, the other ones are kind of like got their own thing going, so I'm still like,
So you're a hunter, right?
yes, sir. I
So
love hunting. I love being in the wilderness.
deer?
Yeah.
What's your primary? Deer?
Deer.
You do any hog hunting?
I have before.
Are you a
My
rifleman?
buddy,
go
my
out-
buddy, my
do you-
buddy Brian. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't do no shout outs. My buddy Brian took me hog hunting.
Alan?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I went hog catching before. Like my cousin and his daddy said, "Hey, we got a trap set. This dude's farm. He got hogs tearing stuff up. He wants to come catch them."
Down there in
They-
Polk, Haines City and stuff, you can really get them out down there.
I got some buddies that do that down there, and it is
I do
wild.
too, yeah.
I'm trying to
They
get set up
pay
with him to
you.
get
They
it.
pay you to go down there in the orange groves
Yeah.
and do it, man.
Yeah,
They pay you in Alabama too.
yeah.
I
Well,
got
this dude-
paid $1,400 for a week to go down there to Haines City and kill
Shout out
hogs.
Wiggles Pickles. Thank y'all. Video.
Don't forget, if you made it this far in the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. Also, don't forget to check us out, www.expiredplates.com.
Yeah, and roll tide.
roll.
And again,
Damn.
And
All right.
again, right here above the Expired Plates logo, right where these Bush Light cans are, Katie's going to love to put a promo code for Old Boy Outfitters right there for you. So remember,
Sure
50% discount off anything you use in a
And-
promo code.
Bush sound of refreshment.
Oh yeah, but yeah, most of my hunting's deer hunting. I like to take my kids out.
When did you?
You take your kids with you?
Yeah, they
Huh?
love it.
No.
Are
We're
you even
just-
paying attention?
No, she's over there watching daggum Facebook reels and TikToks.
Jeez.
Katie, did you even notice?
Doom scrolling on TikTok.
So, Blake, here's what I'm going to get you. So Katie hasn't even realized that I moved all the tags off the far right-hand side to make sure that she had plenty of tags in her backdrop.
I did notice, Brad.
You didn't say anything.
What's known doesn't have to be explained.
What's understood don't need to be
Ooh.
explained. That is
Ooh.
true.
But have the viewers
Knowledge.
seen it?
No, but they
Yeah,
can.
because I spent a lot of time on that. I mean, I spent about 5 minutes, but still.
Well, I think it looks great.
We're gonna do the whole wall, and then we're gonna put another board down there, and we're gonna pull them tight.
Yeah, I got to do.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and bite the bullet. She's got her headphones off, so I'm good.
People have been talking about so I moved the expired plates tags off the bar, and we put them out there behind Katie, so she'd have her own expired plates
Gonna
logo.
buy a bunch of expired plates and put it up.
You have a visitor.
Welcome.
So we're hitting the end cap of our time right here, but Blake, thank you for being here tonight.
Thanks for
No, man, we really enjoyed
Pleasure.
it, man. We definitely got to do this again.
Yeah,
For a part 2.
for sure.
How did
two.
you feel? Is it comfortable?
Your first podcast.
Yeah, I liked it.
Sometimes it's just getting people out
I
of the
got
shell.
foolishness.
Oh, hold up. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I'm
Don't
good.
get too far.
Well, I mean, look, we can do whatever y'all want to do.
Well,
I don't know
listen.
how long it's gonna be here. So
Well, we ain't gonna be here a whole long time. I told you we're gonna give it a good 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Give me the best funny story that you got. Let's hear it.
You're putting him on
Put me
the
on the
spot.
Listen, man,
I gotta filter through all the funny stories.
Hey, I'll
of
tell you what. I'll tell you
things
what.
that I'm allowed to say.
If you can't give me a funny story, give me a funny joke.
That's
Well,
even harder
no.
to do.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So listen, we've known me and you have known each other a very long time, and I've heard thousands of absolute hilarious stories from you that had nothing to do with our occupation. Just you and your life. Let's hear it.
Sure.
Put him on the spot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Y'all talking about how hilarious I was for like 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah. It's okay. Don't feel
Trying to
pressure.
think.
Don't feel pressure.
But I definitely would like to come back. And it'll be.
We would
Yeah,
love.
you have some. You have some
Yeah.
bangers for us.
Yeah.
We would
Well, I
love.
made like a little list of stuff to talk about, but I don't really know. If
Do you have it in your pocket?
Where's your list at? Oh, break that
see?
thing up. Sorry, guys. If I'm a
Oh,
little
yeah,
excited.
I forgot. The only reason I even came out here this time, I lied earlier. I was bucking, and Jonathan promised me one of them Riddick coolers if I come on the daggone podcast. That's the only reason I forgot about it. I was
You
going
ain't
to say that.
getting my Riddick cooler.
Hey,
I'll say it in the
I
beginning.
switched over. I went to Bucky's, right? I went to
Yeah.
Bucky's and I found one of these Yukons, this backpack cooler,
Right.
and I love this thing. So Yukon Outdoors, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna give you a shout out. I know you're not a sponsor.
Shout out to them. The curl power.
Yeah, but
That
Bucky's,
broke my back.
but Bucky's and Yukon Outdoors, man. Like, listen, hit me up, man. Like, I'm gonna tag you in this video.
Can I see this paper?
Don't do it.
No.
Don't give it to him.
So
No, because
So
some of
what's on the
that
paper?
stuff is like we're not gonna have time to talk about it all.
okay.
So I feel like
I'll tell you. You want me to finish telling the dog story I was telling you the other day?
yes.
I don't think it's funny. Y'all probably think it's funny. It
Oh
was,
yeah. We're gonna make it funny.
I
though.
was deeply traumatized.
deeply
but
traumatized.
I was going to talk about that. I don't like talking about myself, and I'm
I love
humble.
you though.
I love y'all too, but I'm humble. I don't like that. When I was a kid growing up, I liked attention. I want to be funny and make everybody laugh. And now
You're pretty
Life.
good at it.
life,
Well, you're
experiences. I'm just like, you know what? I'd rather nobody know that I even exist. So
You're naturally funny though.
yeah, so
you are pretty funny. Like, and I take so it's real easy to be my friend.
I
right?
feel like that's true for me too.
Like, there's only one thing you got to be for me to be your friend. You can be a real piece of doo doo. If you're funny, I'm in it, man. I like
Good thing
funny
I'm
people.
funny.
It is a good thing. And listen, man. So, and when we first met, you understand the circumstances of how we met. We met
Yeah.
at our occupation. You got bestowed upon me
Would you like another Dr. Pepper, sir?
as early
Yeah, I would love one because that was like the
Yeah.
last sip. I've actually been pretending to drink it for like 10
That's what I
minutes.
figured.
through the cup we gave.
I
you.
was hoping that the ice would melt. I get some of that, but that's a good cup, so it doesn't melt.
That is a good cup that Brad's supplied. But I was new as a supervisor
Yeah.
and met
Thank
you.
you, sir.
New as a supervisor, meeting you, and I was in a learning process, extremely stressful. And you really made it a lot easier to be a supervisor. You and
appreciate that.
Hendo really made it easier
I really
to be a
like our
supervisor, while I was able to learn that supervising was beside my people, not in front of my people.
right.
It took me a minute, and I apologize for that. But
Well, I don't think you have anything to apologize for because honest to God, I don't recall a time that I ever did not feel like you were an exemplary supervisor. Like, I don't feel like you ever told us what to do and sat up and didn't help. Like, if we needed you, you'd come get us or whatever. Like, I feel like you always were spot on, had our back. And
man, definitely had your back. But I mean, being there with you at the very beginning was
it was a learning curve for
something,
everybody, man.
Listen, it was. And I met you, and like, so at first I'm like, man, you way better now as you've aged. You've aged like fine wine.
Yeah.
You are a good looking man now. I tell you
thanks,
that.
I
Like I just walked into a gay story.
Yeah, listen, man,
get that way.
I'm
You want
reminiscing
to.
a little bit. I've had a little drink.
Hey, can I say something real quick? I was
Yes.
just out there peeing, right?
All right.
And my mother-in-law was standing there,
I ain't no telling how this is going.
and she was like, "Oh, wow!" And I was like,
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's a good reaction.
"Hey," so I was like, "Hell yeah, that's right!
Yeah.
Wow, I was right."
Yeah.
Like, I said, "You're slacking," and then she's like, "I can't
Yeah,
believe you're
get
over there
your weight
peeing."
up.
And anyway, obviously she didn't see my dick, but she was just couldn't believe I was peeing. So, but I thought she
Penis
saw
is
my,
what he meant to say.
yeah, that's what I said, penis.
Yeah, man, penis is a medical.
Yeah, it's medical. Yeah. Hey, anyway, we do have a poker game. We got people here. So
Okay, excuse me.
we
So-
Yeah, you're.
Dog store. Yes,
I'll tell you the poker story. It's a lot quicker.
okay.
So
We got a part 2
I
coming.
told
up at the end.
Brad I probably won't be able to stay for poker night because other obligations and such.
Yeah.
He said that's okay. Keep your money.
I did.
Don't lose your money. It's like, well, you was there with me for poker night a couple weeks ago, and I told y'all
Yeah.
there's 2 things about me and poker games. Number one, my Alabama family. That's what they do. They play cards. They gamble.
My family, we throw
A lot
dice.
of them do.
From Alabama, you're just good at bullshit.
Yeah. So
we threw dice when I was in Alabama.
My great grandpa.
That's Birmingham.
My great grandpa was actually murdered. No. That was nice.
Roll Tide.
Good one. So my great grandpa was actually shot and killed over a poker game. Story I was told.
That was gangster.
He went and pick his people up from the church in his horse and buggy, and when they got out there, he was shot in the chest and in the horse and buggy over a poker game.
He was shot in a horse and buggy?
He was in a horse and buggy.
Yeah,
This was
he
a long
shot,
time ago,
he
man.
was shot in the chest.
Damn.
By the way, quick side bit: my microphone
Just-
smells like shit.
I
Go
bet
ahead.
it does.
Yeah.
And I said, so it's in my blood. Poker, like stuff like that, I'm good at it.
Yeah.
But the other thing about me and poker is I don't really know what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I'll be playing dangerously. And I was winning for a good bit the other night. But
oh, don't worry, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah.
Those will come out splitting the pot.
I came out with more money than I went in with. I won all my money back plus like $8, so I was good.
That's what's up. So, Aaron, you gonna come back for a part two?
For
Yeah,
sure. I'll
yeah.
tell you all
Come
the
back.
dog story.
Hey,
I'll tell you all about
I gotta interrupt. John, it's Blake.
God
Oh,
dang,
see,
man,
John
I'm
used to call me
awful.
Blake back in the day.
Did
And
you
we
really?
We was
He listen.
here.
His
and
attention span's as long as his wiener, and I've heard it's a
life-
mile long. So I'm
we was
just
here,
saying.
and I was Blake, and then life and obligations and such kind of
Damn,
pulled us
man,
apart
that
a little
hurts my
bit,
feelings, man.
and we just kind of. I didn't feel like we really fell off and wasn't friends. Like it was still,
You get busy.
we were still good.
You get busy.
but we
man.
just, I never saw them. We didn't hang out like
life
we used
happens.
to,
Life happens.
Exactly.
And then as it would have it,
Hey,
we're
so
back together now.
I'm not going to say his name, but just because he's not here, and I don't like to say people's names when they're not here and stuff like that. But like the guy that was just here,
Yeah.
when you got here, we hadn't seen him in a while. Well, I hadn't seen him in a while,
Mm-hmm.
Me either.
but you start off where you left off. Like,
Yeah.
dude, when I texted him, when I got his number and stuff, like I was excited to see him, and which is great because he.
I was too. When you walked in the door, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
What I said outside was true. I was thinking about him the other day, and it's like I haven't, because I go hang out with him. And
Yeah.
check in every once in a while, call him up, see how he's doing. And
But it's crazy though because it's
been a
like
while.
you said some stuff about Luke Combs, and I was like, I see it.
Yeah,
His
dude,
fucking
for
hair
sure.
is beautiful too, man. I just want to tug on it, not in a
Luscious,
gay
man.
way, but I just want to be like,
He'd be a little gay.
I want to.
I
Run
don't
my
know if
fingers
you
through
could
it.
pull a
Yeah.
man's hair and it not be gay.
I don't think
Yeah.
everybody's a little gay, but that's a conversation for one.
Oh no, I mean I teeter the line. all
That's
the
part
time.
two.
Yeah,
To be
I
continued.
I try all
Sure.
the time.
I got plenty more we can talk about. It took me.
Dude,
I, feel
I
like
have
had to
thought
get in-
about being
I had to
gay.
ease in.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought
In case
about
the
being.
water was cold.
I've been
Didn't know this was
I've been
gonna
thinking
go.
about being gay for a long time, man. I don't want to get onto this. I'm just saying it's like hanging out with your buddies. The sex is a little weird, but I mean, other than that, I mean, it's like hanging out with your buddies.
I'm not a
I
part
mean,
of
it's
this.
cool till somebody.
Don't
makes it-
fucking act like you want to get into this conversation now that I brought up some gay shit.
It's usually pretty cool till somebody wants
Believe
to
it
make
or
it weird.
not,
but-
I've been listening the whole time.
I'm just saying.
And we've done good.
The
If
whole
you were
time.
in the picture and Courtney were in the picture, I'm not saying John's my type. Not saying you're not, buddy. I'm just saying.
I'm your type.
I'm
Are y'all
just
gonna
saying.
do the tampons with liquor thing?
Well, what I'm saying
I'm
is,
not.
if I had to be gay, John would be a guy I'd do it with
But
because
that's
I'm
I
sitting
don't
here,
drink. That's not because I.
or even Aaron, even Aaron. I'm just.
Hold up. Aaron said, I'm not doing no liquor with tampons thing. Not because any other than I don't drink.
Well, all I'm saying is,
Mine ain't
this
scared.
man or this man, this man or this man, I'd be gay with him because one, I tell you what, we'd be doing today when I got up, we'd be going fucking scalloping. All right, we wouldn't be in an
You said
argument.
it was raining.
We wouldn't be like, well, listen, you know,
It
there's a
ain't
sale
raining, damn
going.
drop today.
I know, but the fucking Weather Channel's a liar.
Yeah.
But we're sitting here. Yeah, he was going to be late to go fishing, but
You want to go fish with us?
Yes.
dude, we're going to get scalloping
coast?
first. Yeah,
We got to go
Yes.
fishing first.
I'm recently
Wednesday, Thursday, I'm not going to work.
recently rekindling
He
my
said-
fishing love because it's been a long time since I did. That's one thing. Like we didn't hunt growing up, but my grandma had
How
a boat.
hard
We
is
fished
it?
all the time.
Oh yeah,
Thing I just didn't do for years because didn't.
I bought him a
Make
damn
time
mask
to do
just
it.
so because I thought he was blind and I thought maybe the glasses would fit through the side.
I should have tried it on my daggone glasses. I am blind.
But anyway,
How
hey,
hard is it to get time off for work? I know you're extremely
how much
important.
sick leave you have? Okay, there you
So
go. That's,
I
that's
got-
how hard it is right there. Hey, I'm just
Seriously.
telling you, all seriousness, I don't give a shit what
You
job
know-
you have. I tell people this shit all the time. Listen, you save
I'm
your
trying to
sick.
back away from the mic. to
You
get my
save your sick
headphones.
days for when you're trying to do fun shit. When
Well-
you're sick, bring your ass to work.
Well, I got 3 kids, and it's more difficult for me. I mean, I can get time off work if I need it, but like making sure that
Get time off from being a daddy.
making sure I'm gonna be able to
that
like,
part.
hey,
That's true.
are y'all good?
That's,
like-
you just got to keep your story
No,
straight. You tell
no,
work
I mean, not
you're
that I'm gonna
sick.
get in trouble, but
You tell work you're sick. You tell your wife you got to work late. That's all you got
Right.
to
They
do.
We'll
can
nail
ask
it
you
down.
why you're calling in
Yeah.
sick. Like
Well, we'll-
technically.
No, I just need to know. You tell me, are you
Listen,
calling in sick? Sick?
I'm,
Okay, got you.
I will go ahead and vouch for my man over here. My man ain't about to call in sick.
Yeah.
Look,
Hey, you
we
save those for
shouldn't-
days you want to go do shit. Let's go scalping.
I would love to.
Nail it down, man. We're here for you. Yeah, come on.
We'll talk
out
about it
with us.
off camera. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, 100%.
I would love to.
Hey, we got
Regular
we
fishing, scalping, all that.
yeah we got to wrap it up here, y'all.
Yes,
Again, Blake, thank you.
yes.
we're gonna
thank
have
you.
we're gonna have a
I
part
appreciate
2 to
it, buddy.
this.
Seriously,
Maybe
I'm
a part
very
3.
looking forward.
Bring
to
your
it.
wife next time, man. If the family's feeling better, I know you got some sick kids at the house, but if everyone's feeling better, bring the family, man. We'd love for them to be here. We'll cook again. You know what? Next
Whatever
time,
y'all want.
this episode right here, if it went good, next time we'll pay you. We'll give you $1.
Nice.
And
Well,
then,
I'll be a little more interested if I was getting paid.
matter of fact, I think I got a $5.
I actually did think of a funny story, but you got to get the premium subscription.
I think I got a $5 coupon for Five Below. So I'm just saying,
Even
like
better.
you can walk out of there like a boss.
I wasn't really sure how long we'd run, so I didn't want to rush into my story.
You did.
That's what we wanted.
The episode's
whole time,
about
but
you, man.
it
I
is
wanted
what
to
it
ease
is.
in just in case the water was cold. I ain't been at the springs in a while, so
Fine, that's fine.
ease on in there. It was nice though. I think
The pool here is
went
82
pretty well.
degrees.
Yeah, it's
I've
82
enjoyed
degrees
it.
in the pool right now.
Oh,
so
yes.
your daughter's
Nice.
loving it right now.
Oh, yeah,
I just
she's-
went out there and pissed when I was looking around the corner.
she's
She didn't
having-
see my wiener, but I was like,
Thanks for that.
yeah,
Appreciate
I was peeing, looking around the corner. I was like, them kids are having a blast. My son was jumping in the pool. Your daughter's in there going, yay.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Oh my god, here we go.
Sure.
It's the gay thing.
No, it's not gay.
Okay.
And it's weird that now I got to ask this question after you brought that up. How is your daughter so tan? That she is the tannest individual I've ever seen.
His
in my
wife
life.
is 927 Cherokee.
I don't know.
Have you noticed?
My
it?
son's
Do you
got it.
notice?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you like
Yeah.
with me. I'm the father. I see him every day. I don't really.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Like she's dark.
Mhm.
Your
when
kids
she was
have-
little, like when we
And
first,
I'm
she
like,
first got where
damn,
she
I'm
could swim
jelly.
and get
John,
in the
your
sun,
kids
she-
have hoverboards. I helped you move last time. They have hoverboards.
By the end of the summer, dude, she's
They
gonna
do.
look like she's Hispanic. She already kind of does. If you like, ain't real close up to her.
Katie said, "Oh my God, look."
She's one shade away from getting
Mm.
deported.
My-
I'm just saying.
Well, and I'm also
Shut up.
1% Nigerian. I found that out on Ancestry DNA. Literally, like everything else,
What?
my dance moves
Let's see
for
it.
sure, and my hair. But,
You know what's crazy on
I'll have it
Ancestry?
on.
The other show it to
premium.
me.
When I did the DNA thing on Ancestry, I think I'm 7% African.
yeah, I am 1% African.
It ain't in my pants, I can tell you that.
Mine's
Oh,
neither.
it's in your credit score.
Definitely
Yeah.
not that.
Hey, I was watching. Have y'all seen the gorilla TikToks?
I
The
have seen a few
TikToks
of
with the
them, yeah.
gorillas. And
By the way, I priced that AI today. I actually bought one for $40. Does nothing that we need to do. Yeah, I just wasted $40 for a year subscription though.
oh, son of a
Well,
beast.
The other one that does the gorilla stuff and all that other stuff, hey, we cannot
Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's good.
$3,700 a month.
Well, wait till tax return is.
Or you can pay per
I'm gonna
video.
go spiral in this mother.
Or we can pay per video. It's $100 or $270 a video.
I ain't gonna make my money back on that crap.
Yeah.
Money's made for spending. And
Anyway.
scared money don't make no money. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't-
Jeezy said
we don't have
to go to church.
Me neither.
from?
I ain't scared.
You from?
Polk County 86 Treyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy.
I'm from them woods.
Hey, his phone
He
still
ain't from
has
the hood, but he from around the
his
way.
phone's still 863 area code. So-
yeah, dude. I've had that phone number since I had a phone.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
We were talking about phones earlier. I want to save this for another one, but either way, what was your first? We'll end on this right here. What was your first phone?
And I did that till I got grown and started getting my own iPhones.
What
And
was
I've
your-
had about 700 since then.
What was your first phone?
They
John?
make you.
My first phone, I'm gonna tell you, the yellow and black.
Oh, next.
Oh no,
Next
No,
Nextel.
it's Motorola.
Uh,
Motorola, because I. You know,
Speak to talk.
Nextel.
Nextel.
I'm pretty sure that was my mom and dad's first cell phone.
I had a yellow and black Nextel too, but that was like my 20th phone.
Remember
what
when
was your
everybody
first
had
phone? You put
Nextels?
it in a bag and you toted it around with
Yeah.
you.
It was
Old
a bag.
ass
It was a
motherfucker.
bag phone. Yeah.
It was a can with a string on
No,
it.
it was a bag phone. It was a leather bag. It plugged into your truck, and you couldn't take it and carry it around with you. It
That's
plugged into
wild.
your car.
No, seriously, what was your first cell phone?
It was a bag phone.
Oh, well,
933-3386. I won't tell you the area code. That was the number to it. It was 933-1101 was the number to it.
what's a 933 area code?
No, that was. I'm not giving you the area code. The area code at the time was 904. But if it helps you any,
Was that Jacksonville or Jacksonville?
No, here's the thing. At that,
Jacksonville.
here's the thing. When I had that area code 904, Do you know where that area code was at the time? 904 was Pensacola to Jacksonville to Polk County.
Florida.
Florida only had 5 area codes when I had a phone.
You're slick there, John. He told you he wasn't going to tell the area code and like
Talked
effortless.
him into
The
it.
area code.
I'm almost like a Mormon.
But here's the
I don't
thing.
know how you just did that. I'm not telling you, but anyway, here it is.
The area
I know
code changed. The area code changed for that phone when I had it because I had that number for 10 years. I won't tell you what the area code is now, but now there's 4 different area codes from Pensacola to Jacksonville.
Good Lord.
At the time, Pensacola to Jacksonville, all the way down to Polk County, was all 904.
That's wild.
And I just brought this up, and you were talking about how good I am at talking to men and doing stuff. And you're really well versed in the knowledge of spiritual things. You know what I mean? So and
Hey, quit.
There was something on. I was getting
Nah,
off.
fuck that shit.
That's
You're just
not-
playing games.
F that
I'm
S.
cleaning it.
Anyway,
Y'all need to.
hey, that's
Yeah.
what we're wrapping it up on, Katie.
Yeah, we're well over time.
Why don't you simmer down? Anyway,
If you want to.
yeah, if you thought,
if you feel like it.
Oh, she's scratching her head. She's off the Wellbutrin, guys, so I got to play it easy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Did you know that Mormons are the #1 sponsorship for Partnership Over a Gay America?
No.
All right, this is
Do you know
episode
why?
number 2, season 2.
No idea.
Because if they come and knock on your door and talk you into being a Mormon, they can probably talk you into some gay sex.
Come on, man. That's a good one.
Hey, all seriousness, this is season 2, episode 2. We got Blake with us. Blake's gonna be back this season.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
sure.
It'd definitely be back this season with some bangers.
I got some good ones.
He's got a whole. Where's your paper at, Blake?
Right here.
Hold it up.
You can't see the paper.
No, just hold it up. He's got a whole paper.
I can't think straight most of the time because I got.
But
something
he's
wrong
built
with
his
me.
confidence. He's gonna be back. We're
We
gonna
got
have
some
him
good
back.
stories.
We got papers too, don't
Yeah, I got
like,
some
we
good
got a whole
ones.
notepad.
I gotta just keep my train on the tracks, man. I'll
Yeah.
tell you about. I'll tell you the dog story. I'll tell you about getting shot. Yeah,
has
dude.
been shot.
Yeah.
Bro. Oh
Where'd
man,
you get
God,
shot?
why am I
Hmm?
so excited?
Where'd you get shot?
Don't say nothing.
On my
Don't
body.
say
I'm gonna tell you
nothing.
next time. Y'all
I got-
gotta have
yeah,
it back.
I got shot
yeah.
twice, so I'm
I only
curious.
got shot
Oh
once.
yeah,
Yeah.
I take shots every week,
But I will tell you
this.
this, just to leave it on a cliffhanger. I have been shot and I've shot somebody, so I got street cred.
My God, I
I
can't.
feel like we're
wait,
like
bro.
sinking right now, man.
Yeah.
We're like on it.
Yeah, y'all just
Yeah.
fell in love with each
Yeah.
other.
Next time,
That's
when
how gay gets.
Till next time,
I
I'll
want
tell you
to.
this
I want to say
story.
no homo, but all homo. All right, we're gonna be back with Blake on a Blake
Yeah.
Blake episode
Part 2.
part 2.
for sure.
Hey, the Expired Plates podcast, season 2, episode 2. Thank you, Blake, for being here.
Thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
From John to me, thank you all for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, follow. Check us out, www.expiredplates.com. Don't forget, we have the golf tournament November 15th. If you're interested in it, go to the website. I put a link in the website for you to check us out today. I updated the website today. We'll put everything up there. The registration, hopefully, if Caitlin gets off her ass, we'll have that on the website as well.
All right.
What,
Continue,
Caitlin,
please.
we have to end this episode. You had plenty of time to talk.
Yeah, we're
today.
over time, man. I'm
over
sorry.
time.
Saved by the Bell. Is that
So
what we're doing
we
here?
We're
have
in
to hit us up on the website, hit us on the link in the comments.
Wow.
In the comment section down below, do everything you can for us.
Mine's still on. Thank you guys for watching. Special guest John and Brad. Thank you guys for being here with me today, and I really appreciate all your
Turn it back
time
on,
and talking.
motherfucker.
You guys are the best, and thanks for having me. Love,
Blake,
peace,
thank
and
you.
chicken grease.
Love you. Hey, y'all be
And-
safe out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And shout out to Bush Light, the sound of refreshment. Shout out to Wickles Pickles for giving us a good old Wickleback shots. And shout out to Old Boy
Outfitters.
For sure.
Thank y'all for joining us with Expired Plates. This is season 2, episode 2. I'm John.
I'm Brad.
And
I'm Blake. Roll Tide.
We'll see you next time.
Don't forget to
Roll
leave
Tide.
and drive it like you stole it. Cut that crap off.